Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Wounded Warrior Amputee Softball founder, general manager, and coach, David Van Sleet, Warrior outfielder and team captain, Josh Wege, and shortstop, Matt Kinsey. Gentlemen. Gentlemen, it's an honor to have you here, and I think they just did, but we, of course, thank you for your service that you've given and what you continue to do for this country. Thank you. We also want to welcome the rest of their party at tables 11 and 12, and we also want to welcome Deanna Gump, Notre Dame's women's softball coach. She has led the team to 12 straight NCAA tournament bids. The staff just won their 4th Coaching Staff of the Year award. She was supposed to be up here. She said, no, it's not about me. It's about these guys. So, Deanna, thank you very much. David, you started this organization. Just basically tell the folks why.
Sure, I'd be glad to. I sort of had the 4 pieces to the puzzle. Out of high school, a Catholic high school that is, I joined the United States Army, and I went to college, and I've been in the field of prosthetics my whole life with the Department of Veterans Affairs, and I've always coached and played softball. So the light bulb went off one day when I saw what was coming back from Iraq and Afghanistan, and the rest is history.
Josh, when you found out this organization existed, what was your reaction?
I was actually at Walter Reed doing some rehabilitation work, and the right guy happened to walk by, and Walter Reed's great for rehabilitation. Like, they have trips to go snowboarding. It was actually one of my first athletic trips that I ever went on, but there was never a softball team or baseball. And as soon as I heard softball come out of this guy's mouth, I was all for it. I said, sign me up right now.
Matt, how about you?
This is basically the same story as Josh. I was at Walter Reed doing my rehabilitation, and we'd actually become really good friends. We trained for an obstacle course together, and they found out my baseball background and athletic background and put me in contact with Dave, and I was all over it.
Now, we've got 3 branches of the service here. We've got Marines, 2, and 2 Army. There's supposed to be competition between you guys, but apparently not on this team.
Well, there was the very first day we convened. Army was on one side and Marines were on the other side of the field, but now they're the best of friends. But we do have a Navy and we do have an Air Force player on our team now, so we've got everything but the Coast Guard covered.
Why do you guys do this? And I know it's more than just fun, and it's almost in some ways a full-time job, but I know it's more than just going out to have fun. You're trying to send a message. What is that?
Well, this team would lose luster, I mean, if it didn't have that underlying message of hope and perseverance. I mean, that's what we do. We give back to the nation by stepping between the white lines and showing the nation what we can do. You know, our day starts a little bit earlier than most people. We had to strap on a pair of prosthetics instead of shoes in the morning. Before I can even go to the bathroom or do whatever in the morning, I have to physically put something on just to walk. And this team is full of guys that have been injured, and yet they're not letting it slow them down. I mean, we want to show what we can do, and we all love the game of softball. Baseball is softball is the closest thing to baseball, but we inspire, and if that wasn't there, we wouldn't be doing what we do, and we love this.
Well, Matt, this is a football luncheon, and I read in your bio, you're coaching football now?
I was. We just recently moved to Louisville, so I'm looking to get on staff somewhere down in that area.
But you were coaching up in Michigan?
I was getting ready to, yes, and then life plans have changed, and moved to Louisville, but I've coached high school football for 10 years, and I'd point something out, I've been a Notre Dame football fan since I was about yay tall, so go Irish.
On your website, there is a statement, life without a limb is limitless. And far too many of our servicemen and women are coming back with these injuries, but there are people in everyday life who have the same injuries. How do you think you're helping those folks? Because I would imagine it's got to be devastating. And I will say, if you ever get a chance to go to the Army Reed Medical Center, it's one of the most moving experiences that I've ever had because of my connection with Notre Dame. And the thing that really gets you is you run into these guys who have suffered this injury 72 hours before. All they want to do is get back with their unit, get back over there. I've never heard anybody complain there. It is just remarkable and shows you the character of the people who represent us and defend our country every day. So how have you helped some of the folks who have suffered these injuries who may not be in the military, may not initially have that mindset of toughness?
Well, one thing that we did this past year, this summer was at Walt Disney World. We did a disabled sports camp for children. I believe it was ages 9 through 12, 8 through 12. We had 20 kids down there that were amputees. And a joke that Josh and I had made is not, but they've been amputees longer. Most of them were amputees longer than we've been. And to be able to show those kids that what we're able to do and be able to give back is just a wonderful experience. And you know that was really eye-opening. I mean, when you get injured like we did, you know you're a little mad at first. You understand why was this me, whatever. But that instant and for me that week, it really changed my life. That we were able to impact those kids so much, and to hear the comments that they made. I mean, one little girl said it's the first time that they'd ever felt normal, because they realized there were other people out there that were just like them. And that's what's important for myself personally, I think for the team, to be able to give back and step into that role model for them, to show them that they can compete with able-bodied people.
David, when you came up with this idea, did you envision that it would have this level of success and impact?
To be honest with you, I thought we were going away for 1 week and just going to have a disabled veteran sports camp playing softball for 1 week. And as these guys both know, because they're pretty much on every trip, we've been to 28 states. South Bend is our 60th city. We've been featured in ESPN, HBO, Real Sports with Brian Gumbel, Sports Illustrated, the largest newspaper in Europe, the largest paper in the Far East. To answer your question, no. But it's amazing. And to elaborate on what Matt said, we have 2 amputee kids coming to the game on Sunday. One will be a back girl for the Notre Dame celebrity team and the women's softball team, and we have a young boy that's going to be ours. The coaching staff, women's softball coaching staff, got the young girl to be the amputee, and then I got the young boy to be an amputee, so they'll be there. And I have checked with the university, and if there's one time when you can root against Notre Dame, it'll be for our team on Sunday.
The game will be played Sunday at noon at Melissa Cook Stadium, and then a celebrity team coached by hockey coach Jeff Jackson and featuring Mike Bray, Haley Scott DeMaria, and former Irish women's basketball player Danielle Green, who many of you know lost her left hand and arm in Iraq in 2004, will take the field at approximately 1:30 with other celebrities. The proceeds raised on Sunday will raise money for this Wounded Warrior amputee softball team and program, and I can't think of a better cause. Gentlemen, thank you so much. Yes.
If there's one thing, when an event like this is planned at any level, there's people to thank. And we need to thank a couple people, and first of all, that would be one of your Notre Dame alumnus, class of 1979, former football player Pete Johnson, for stepping up to the plate and helping fund this trip. And of course, the women's softball program staff. They've been a pleasure to work with, and they've done so much work to make this happen. And if you don't know, we have a guest coach, and it's one of your Notre Dame distinguished alumnus, your former South Bend mayor, your former governor of Indiana, Joe Kernan.
Outstanding. And a former Navy flyer. So, guys, thank you. And if you'd like to salute them again, they will be at the pep rally tonight here in the Joyce Center right about 6 p.m. Thank you very much. An honor to meet you. Thank you. Hope that went well. Thank you. Honor to meet you. Thank you.